As you may know if you've watched a lot of nature documentaries or live in an area where they're prevalent, then you'll know that scorpions glow when you shine UV lamp on them. But the question is why? Now this question can be taken in two ways. Either what causes scorpions to glow under UV, or why have scorpions evolved to glow under UV? This video will attempt to answer both these questions. Firstly, what is it that causes a scorpion to glow? Well, the answer lies with two molecules found in the cuticle of the scorpion, beta-carboline and 4-methyl-6-hydroxycoumarin. Now when UV light hits these molecules, it gives them energy and causes them to change from a resting state to an excited state. However, these molecules not stay in their excited state forever and will revert back to their resting state, releasing any excess energy in the process as photons. Now because this process is not 100% energy efficient, the light emitted by the molecules has less energy than the light it absorbs, so it'll have a lower frequency and therefore have a longer wavelength. This means the light goes from a wavelength we can't see to one that we can see. In the scorpion, this is normally greenish blue or cyan, so the scorpion appears to glow. This process is known as fluorescence. Now why have scorpions evolved to be fluorescent? There have been many different theories surrounding this. Firstly, some people believe that this phenomenon wasn't selected for and is just a quirk of the molecules which have some other function because many biological molecules fluoresce under UV. This is why blacklights are often used at crime scenes. And many arthropods have cuticles that glow under UV. Nikki Bate, a wonderful photographer, has a marvellous selection of photos showing this, so I'll leave the link in the description for that. Other people have suggested that the light may attract prey insects like moths to a flame, because sunlight and moonlight contain UV, therefore scorpions fluoresce at low levels at all times. But studies have shown that scorpion fluorescence in fact has the opposite effect, so it scares prey away. Other researchers have put forward the notion that the light may act as a warning signal to potential predators about their famous sting in the tail, so a sort of aposematic signal. And a third idea was tested by a group of scientists from the University of Oklahoma a few years ago, and that is that fluorescence basically turns the scorpion's whole body into one big UV detector. To understand how this would work and why it would be useful to the scorpion, we have to know a little bit more about their behaviour and visual ecology. So scorpions display behaviour known as negative phototaxis, or to put it more simply, they don't like being out in the light, which is why they hide under stones, bark and sometimes in people's shoes. Now they have a rather complex system for detecting light, with two kinds of eyes, medial eyes, which are located here, and lateral eyes, which are located here. Medial eyes are sensitive mainly to green light with some ability to detect UV, and lateral eyes are the opposite and mainly sensitive to UV but with some ability to detect green light. However, there's also evidence for a third tool for detecting light, and that is a set of photosensitive neurons in the metasoma, or the tail, of the scorpion. Like the medial eyes, these neurons are mainly sensitive to green light, which is a similar wavelength to light emitted by the fluorescent cuticle. So the theory is if a scorpion is under a rock and part of it is exposed, the UV from the moonlight will cause the cuticle to fluoresce, and the scorpion can then see this and adjust accordingly. Now, although they carried out a series of experiments with blindfolded scorpions and their reaction to different light environments, and the results of this study seem to support the idea, many further studies are needed before a conclusive answer can be reached. But hey, such is the nature of science. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.